Day 16 of building GhostBoss in public. Today was a day I've been looking forward to for a long time, not because I was writing code, but because for the first time I got to experience GhostBoss like a founder instead of the person building it. I created a brand new test founder account from the public intake page and started onboarding the onboarding process exactly the way a real founder would. So no shortcuts, no manual edits, no developer magic, just the real production overflow. Watching everything happen automatically is always pretty cool to see. So the intake form accepted my submission. GhostBoss processed the email, created the founder record, generated the internal IDs, and queued up the mission brief. Then the mission brief was generated. GhostBoss took a messy brain dump of ideas and turned it into a clear snapshot of my business, where I am today, what's slowing me down, and what matters most right now. The one thing I always do is ask GhostBoss to grade its own work. Every mission brief and every operational plan gets a quality score from 1 to 10. This mission brief came back with a 9.2 out of 10. So that's a really encouraging result, especially considering that this was the production quality end-to-end founder test I've been building toward for the past couple weeks. Anything over an 8 is okay, and so this was a 9.2, so that was really cool. Then I opened the app. The timeline had updated automatically. The strategy page was populated. The mission brief was ready for approval. The approval buttons worked. And for the first time, it genuinely felt like I was using a finished product instead of testing software. I wasn't thinking like the engineer who built it anymore. I was thinking like a founder using it. So instead of asking, does this code work? I found myself asking, would I actually want to use this? So that's a completely different stage of building. And that might have been the biggest win of the day. GhostBoss no longer felt like an AI chatbot. It felt like an operating system for founders. I did find one issue before continuing. The mission brief email was marked as sent, but I never actually received it. So after investigating, it looked like the issue was probably related to the Yahoo Plus email alias I used rather than a failure in the GhostBoss pipeline. But instead of pushing through the rest of the workflow, I decided to stop the test right there. So tomorrow, I'll restart with a completely fresh founder account and a verified email address. I want the first complete end-to-end founder journey to be clean, trustworthy, and something I can confidently use as a baseline. One thing really hit me today. A couple of weeks ago, I was spending my nights debugging Gmail quotas. Today, I was critiquing the wording of the mission brief and thinking about the founder experience. That's a completely different stage of building. GhostBoss is starting to feel less like a project and more like a product. Tomorrow, I'll run the complete founder journey from beginning to end. That's onboarding, mission brief, approval, operational plan, daily orders, done, blocked, recovery. If that works, we'll have our first complete production baseline. That will give me the confidence to begin the database project, knowing we have a working version to measure against. And once the database migration is complete and the experience still works the way it should, it'll finally be time to launch the GhostBoss private beta. So we're getting really close. Execution over motivation. See you tomorrow.